So what's going on? What's up, Gamecock Nation? Welcome to the Eminem Show, episode 8, El Sábado Final, which means the last Saturday. So we only got one more Saturday till the Gamecock 2018 football season kicks off. September 8th against the Chanticleers in Williams Brice Stadium at 12 p.m. kickoff. You can watch that game on the SEC network. So, man, I cannot wait. It's been a long time. It's been a long wait. But you know what? It's finally here. And we can partake next week in watching our Gamecocks take the field and see how this offense is going to click. See how these players are going to step up, who we've been talking about all throughout this offseason and spring camp going into the fall camp, of these players that we anticipate who is going to take that next step and be the next top players on this Gamecock offense or Gamecock defense, be the next stars, be the next players to actually submit their names in the history of the Gamecock football program. So hopefully we can see a team that's going to make us proud, a team that's going to make shockwaves in the college football world. And this team is highly capable of doing it. But it really is. It's a very intriguing team. I haven't felt good about a Gamecock team at the beginning of the season in the last 5 or 6 years. So it's some great anticipation, some great excitement waiting for these Gamecocks to take the field, and then we will find out what they're all about very soon, because you all know that matchup September 8th of what it's going to be. And that's actually when the season starts. I think I said earlier that the season starts September 8th, but actually starts September 1st. But the first real test, in which it's going to be a great measuring stick game, which pretty much everybody can agree is going to be against Georgia, September 8th, and Williams Brice Stadium, 3:30 kickoff on CBS. So you know how those games go. SEC games on CBS, very exciting. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and can't wait for that game to kick off. But of course, I can't wait until next week kicks off. So, man, like I said, going back to the point, we have a lot of capable players. Like, we have a lot of good players that I believe at some positions are as good as anybody in college football. I'm going to take a look at the receivers. When you think about it, when I look at it, of course, you got Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel is considered an elite talent, considered an All-American as a receiver and a punt returner, kick returner, special team specialist. So you got a guy right there who has, definitely in those 3 games, through that small sample size, everybody saw how dynamic he can be and how he can change a football game. And that's one player. So I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of teams that's going to key in on Deebo, but really don't realize how good the entire receiving core is for the Gamecock team. I mean, you got Brian Edwards, who is a bona fide stud in his own right. I mean, the dude can go up. He has great body control. He can high point the ball. He has elusiveness. He's able to beat guys in space. I mean, he has good hands, really good hands. But also, you got another slot receiver who didn't drop a pass the entire season, and Shot Smith, playing as a true freshman. So you got a guy there who definitely is a bona fide guy in the slot who you can trust, who's able to match up and put him at that Z receiver slot and be able to move him around and be able to put him on mismatches where he's able to be able to beat linebackers, be able to take advantage of his speed. I mean, you also got Otre out there who had a solid true freshman year, coming back a year stronger mentally and physically. It's going to be very, very good and intriguing to see what he's going to do. I think he's going to be very well, highly capable. He just adds even more depth to a very, very deep receiving class. And then you got also Josh Van coming as a true freshman, where guys already think he might have one of the best hands on the team. And I think Josh Van, if you're hearing this podcast, that's a name that you're going to hear him being a true freshman, because he's definitely going to make some plays when he's given the opportunity. So that's something to look out for as well. And not just for receiver. I mean, you also can look at tight end. You know, Casey Crosby had a very solid year 2 years ago when he played, you know, the whole season. He was able to play that season and show what he can do. But I know he had some injuries last year that hampered him. But, I mean, they recruited really well at tight end over the past couple of years. So, I mean, they're deep there as well. You got Kill Pollard. I think he's going to be able to show what he's going to do coming in as he was a solid 4-star recruit a couple of years back. Also, Jacob August is a solid blocker, and he got hands too. I think he's underrated. I think he's going to be able to get him, steal him a couple of touchdowns, steal him maybe about 3 or 4, where he's kind of wide open when he's in the red zone. Probably a good 20-yard pass in the red zone, because everybody's going to be so keyed in on stopping Debo and worried about so much of what the receivers are going to do, and you could forget about a blocking tight end like that, who has proven over the last couple of years that he has good, viable hands. So, man, it's intriguing to see what they're going to do. It's up-tempo as well, offense, where they're trying to get these plays in and out, trying to get these defenses when they're not aligned to be able to take advantage of their misalignment, being able to run the ball on teams that are not really set to be able to be in their gaps, and not ready to be able to, you know, complete the assignments of their keys because they're misaligned. So I'm really curious to see how this offense is going to run. I want to see it. I want to see it clicking on all cylinders on the first drive in Coastal Carolina. I really just want to see the offensive line just impose their will and just blow them off the ball, to be honest, because they should. That's how the game should go. So, you know, that game next week should probably be 49-10, 56-17, something like that. So that's what I expect that game to be. Don't expect that game to be close at all. If it is, oh man, that's just something that is not, I don't want to see, or I don't think any of y'all want to see that as well. I mean, this team is highly capable of having a good year.